What up, my lasters? That was terrible. What up? What? All right. I don't really know. I'm in this room. I'm in my mom's room, laying down, chilling. I have my books, The Pivot Year, and Woman Evolved by Sarah Jakes. You know, I'm not really like Christian-y, churchy, but you know, I thought it would be a good book to read, you know, so that's what I'm trying to get into. I already read a couple of it, and this is not really a book. Like, this is like you go through it and it's like day 1, day 2, but I'm still gonna go through it. But I was just on, like, what was I on? I was on, I think I was watching Reels. Yeah, I was just scrolling on Reels, and I was just like, let's make a video. Just random talking. Random talking. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a life update. I just made that up on the spot because I just want to post something. I'm gonna give you all a life update. I'm not really a planner. I don't really, you know, oh my gosh. But this can be a video for about like, I'll figure out the title. But yeah, my life update. But I'm not really much of a planner. To say, oh, this is how my life is gonna go. Like, I just stopped planning things, stop hoping, stop expecting, stop arraying, you know, and now I'm just going and just doing whatever that just happens. Because every time I do plan stuff, it just, you know, it's just like whatever, you know, I'm just gonna trust the wind or whatever, you know. Yeah, so so yeah, right now I really have nothing. Like, it's a regular day. I think today's I can't even remember dates. I think today's the 27th, December 27th. But tomorrow makes 12 months that I'm locked. I really haven't been really showing my hair that much. I have a couple posts on shorts or, like, you know, my community posts of my hair, and it's like very cool. But I make a year in January 28th. Oh, it's a year in my hair. I'm so happy. And you know, I love my loctician. She's amazing. Yeah, I'm trying to say something like life and kind. I wouldn't want anybody else to have that moment of her starting my locks. I remember that day of when I was taking my hair picture for the consultation. I actually didn't get the consultation, but I took my hair yes I did. Took my hair for the consultation, and she was just like, okay, you have very thick hair, so this. And then we did. And I think y'all know the story, but I got whooped because I wanted locks. Yeah, I got a whooping. I got called gay. I had to, like, sit on my knees. Or stand on my knees. I don't know how y'all call it in English. But in Creole, I had to do the à genoux. And yeah, I got the whooping for my hair. And just forehead. I'm not even going to say that. But yeah, I didn't really like that. But oh well. That's life, I guess. That's over now, so I don't care. Yeah, now my hair is just like, I have locks. The problems that I used to have then, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how my hair is gonna turn out, all this stuff, because I was so insecure on my hair and everything, and I was just like, I'm getting locks, Now all I do is keep my hair out because I love it. So yeah, so yeah, that's basically my life update. I really haven't been, nothing has really changed drastically. Like for me, I just been going with whatever. I've been posting a lot. I've always been posting. Like I'm always pretty consistent in posting. And I did take that month of not really posting because obviously I was in boot camp and I wasn't allowed to have my phone. But, you know, there's a lot of things like, okay, let me actually be serious because I feel like joking around earlier, but like there's a lot of things with this year of 2025 that I really had to slow down. It was just a year that I was very overwhelmed a lot. I was just not trusting myself, very, very extremely overwhelmed about everything. You know, in the beginning of like the starting of 2025, I was scared. Like I had that like scared of everything. I was fearful of everything. Then I wanted to kill that. So I did something where I was like, I know I'm going to be scared, but I'm going to do it anyways, just to prove to myself that this is not a scary thing. So obviously, I did the thing. I enlisted in the military, and that was like a cool experience for me because I never thought I could. Well, I know I could have done it, but you know, I actually went forth with my idea that I came in my head, and I was just like, I'm going for it. There was a lot of people like, oh no, 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 and I was like, I don't care. This is it. Si mumui, mumui. If I die, I die. Okay. That's just was my mindset because I was like, I have nothing to lose here. So I really like I took that step, and I just seen like all the stuff that I was scared of. It's really nothing. It's just my mind holding me back. And going like to that other side of fear, you see like it wasn't really that scary, you know. But yeah, that's what majority of my 2025 was like. I was just overwhelmed by a lot of stuff. Over, I was overthinking, over everything, over analyzing, overdoing, over everything. But this year I really had the courage to eliminate all the stuff that I was holding on to just because I wasn't comfortable by myself. And as much as I'm always by myself, I am uncomfortable with being alone. And I don't like it, you know? But there's a lot of people and like places and things I was tolerating because I didn't want to be perceived as mean. I didn't want to think that they hated me, but the whole time they didn't like me, you know, or it didn't serve anything. Like I was their last priorities and stuff. So I finally was like, okay. So I made that decision. Everybody's off now. I walked away from all of it, but it didn't really make a difference because once I walked away, there was no reaction. You know, it wasn't a call like, "Yo, what's up?" When I left, nobody really even cared. So I was like, okay, um, I just need to get out of my own way. And I feel like this year really taught me, um, 2025 really taught me that the world doesn't revolve around me, and I don't matter to, sounds crazy, but it's true. It's just what I learned. I don't matter as much as I think I do to people. Like I'm just a regular, like, oh, yeah, whatever. But in my mind, I thought if I left, then this wouldn't be okay. But I learned like if I do burn this bridge, or if I decide to not show up as this role in that person's life, they will be just fine. Because I'm not that important how I think I am in their life. Like, I'm just a regular, like, it don't matter. And me leaving, like, my family, and I thought I was like this big meaning to them. But once I left, they figured everything out. And they learned how to live without me. And I was just like, kind of like, damn, you know? It was like, I was sad. Like, I'm not gonna say her. I keep saying like. But I was really sad, you know? Even when it came to letting go of people who were just tolerating me, or just like, okay, just let her sit there, I guess. But I wasn't really serving anything in their life, or they weren't serving anything in my life. I felt sad or guilty for wanting to like get up and leave, even though they know like you know what I'm saying? They are not prioritizing me as like some sort of importance in their life to begin with. But I know that, and they know that. But if I was always scared to actually make it a visible thing because I didn't want to be perceived as mean, or I didn't want to be perceived as a fuck the best person. But then I was just like, man, I don't care. Like, who cares at that point, you know? And yeah, it's not something that's just easy all the time. I'm not just a person that things just come easy like that. I feel sad about it, and I think about it every single time. All the people that I decided to stop talking to, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But at the same time, you didn't give a fuck, so you know. And I just take it to a trend. Like, I don't care if I get perceived as mean or a bad person, because there wasn't anything there in the first place. You know, I was just keeping it there so it doesn't cause disruption or any disturbance. I was trying to keep the peace. And also, another thing that 2025 taught me was to move on. And when things are done, it's done. Not to keep dwelling on things all the time. And I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna speak my mind on my channel. And that's just it. That's why I love my channel. That's why I'm very consistent on here. But one of the things I can say is with me, I always had a problem with moving on. I always had a problem with moving on. And 2025 was the year that it forced me, it showed me both sides of it to be like, if you don't move on, this is it. This is how it's going to look. And I felt the pain or the cost of not moving on. So, yeah, it taught me to move on. There's a lot of people in my life that I hold on to a lot because I'm having all these expectations of them, and I always get my heart broken. And they don't really know that because it's regular to them, but it's just me and my head. Even with family members, okay, I'll say a family member, even when I was younger, very close with this family member, like obsessed, you guys, obsessed. And I have never talked to anybody about it except like chat or something. But I was very, very like consumed with this family member, obsessed with them. And then there was a year that everything just got revealed to me. Like, I just seen everybody's like no, I seen that family's member, like their real intentions and how they think, their whole mindset, you know, around me. And it literally, I broke down. Like, I don't know what person I turned into, but I'm not that like obsessed with anybody. Like I know in that time I changed, and I was like crying a lot. I was sad, and you could still like, I still have it in me. I feel that Brittany to be like, she's still in there. I was crying all the time. I was sad. I was disappointed, and it just hit me, and I was just like, I didn't move on. I didn't move on. I seen the world in a bad point of view because just people were just like, what? But then once my eyes opened, I was like, okay, you know? And yeah, this year, that was like so long again, but this year taught me to move forward. I seen real life for what it is, and I move forward because I feel like those situations, you don't take it personal, you take it for the lesson of what it is, and you're like, okay, I understand. I'm gonna go now. If you stay still, you're gonna get out of character. You're gonna start doing stuff that you used to like back then. Old people are gonna come and mess you up. You just gotta get your stuff, get you, and move on. Start something new. Start liking something. Start reading. Just start doing something new. Get away from that. Because that's over with. Let's not walk backwards here. So that's that one. And another thing that 2025 taught me was to slow down and to relax and to breathe and to be present. Because a lot of times I was always stuck in that survival mode tactic. Because, you know, sometimes the way you are like brought up, you think you're always in some type of danger, or you need to always be on something. Oh my gosh, I need to stay busy. I need to, blah, blah, blah. But it set me down. Like, it really like set me down. Enjoy the moment. You don't always have to be accomplishing something. You can just simply be enjoying. I don't know. You could just simply enjoy the moment. That's it. You don't have to always be accomplishing something, always having to go to the next, oh, what's the next move? Blah, blah, blah. Like, enjoy the time with the people that are around you. Be more grateful for what you have, because, you know, somebody might see your life as like their dream. But, like, you know, just enjoy all the little stuff that you have. Even the fact that you can use your phone, and you have access to all these things. Be grateful for everything, because once you're grateful, and you know, God or whoever sees, or you put that energy out, if you're put the energy out that you're grateful, more things are gonna come to you, man. You know, science. Look it up. But yeah, that's like about it. I really enjoyed this year of 2025. It was very cool. This was the year I graduated, so there was a lot of deaths. You know, there was a lot of things that ended. A lot of things. But I just want to appreciate 2025 and make room for stuff, for more to come, and you know, to appreciate the people around me, and to accept everything that comes my way, even if it hurts, even if it's painful, even if it doesn't look appealing. Yeah, there's a lot of different things might happen, and I'm not planning anything out. You know, I can open my mouth and talk and say all this stuff, but the next day, something might happen. So, while I do have my presence now, and I am here now, I want to give my appreciation to my good times and my bad times. You know, my happy moments and my painful moments. The days I didn't have my period, to the days that I do have my period. And yes, my period is coming. I can feel Menstriana on her way right now. 2025 was an amazing year. It had its little iffy points. Yeah, man, it was cool. I was in high school for this year, and this year was my last year. Was I 17 in this year? Yes, I was 17 in this year, and that little girl is gone now. So thank you 2025 for keeping me here. Oh, no. Thank you 2025 for making me the person that I am, right now in this moment. I learned a lot. It was a lot of crying and tearful moments, but I can say I've grown a lot, and we are going to continue to keep growing, and a lot of cool things has been happening, a lot of new relationships in my life, a lot of family, a lot of new environments, a lot of patience, a lot of all of it. And yeah, thank you. That's all I have to say, man. Hope you guys enjoy my things that 2025 taught me. I love my channel. I will always appreciate it. I love Belay My Last, and I can't wait to see like how amazing it turns out. And it is amazing right now. I love my channel. I love all of you guys. I love me too. I changed my name to Belay My Last. The BLM, no, not BLM, BML. Ooh, BML. I love that. BML, 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 BML. Belay My Last. Belay My Last. Okay. Bye, bye, bye.